You're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2019. In just a couple of minutes, we'll be having a run of Slipstream, a race between Konasumi and WhatIsCalvin. We have $25 from Kai Kai. Hi, everyone. Keep up the good work. I try to watch as much as I can while working. Please don't tell my boss. Greetings from Germany. All right, it sounds like we're good to go, so I'll be throwing it over to Konasumi and WhatIsCalvin for their race of Slipstream. Give them a round, people.
All right, what's up, everyone?
Hello.
Welcome to Slipstream. My name is Konasumi, and today I have with me...
WhatIsCalvin.
And here on my couch, I have...
NewtManKing.
Mildew.
This is going to be a race of one of the craziest 2D arcade racing games out there. And we'll be doing the cannonball mode, and we'll be explaining more of that in detail as we get into the run. Can we get a countdown for the timer?
Absolutely. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, let's get gaming.
So right off the bat here, we're going to see these two try to drive into the traffic around them, try to get the other cars to hit them, give them a little bit of a speed boost. Unfortunately, Calvin started pretty far back in the pack. So they might try to utilize some of the traffic cars around them to try to get slipstreams. Now, slipstream is sort of the drafting mechanic in this game. You can get a little bit of a boost if you stay behind another car for a little while. And if you look at Calvin's screen right now, he's doing a little bit of bump drafting behind one of the traffic cars. And so that pretty much just entails driving up behind another vehicle, bumping into it and trying to chain a slipstream over and over again, try to pick up a bunch of speed. However, it does come as a little bit of a double-edged sword, as hitting another vehicle that's going a lot slower than you are can tend to slow you down much more than a vehicle that's moving at about the same speed that you are, and can even spin you out, and that'll lose a lot of time and a lot of speed. So here we go, both of them finishing the first course at about the same time, going into stage 2. We are going to be seeing all 20 stages throughout this run, one lap of each stage. That's one of the max settings that we do in Cannonball. The others are, we're going to see 14 other CPU cars that they'll be racing against. Those are the ones that you see also drifting around the corners. Those will be following us throughout the entire 20 stages. However, after the first 4 or 5 stages, we might not see them anymore, hopefully. On top of this, we have maximum traffic settings. So those are the vehicles that are moving relatively much slower than we are. Those can get in the way often. Cannonball tends to be very hectic in that sense. And on top of that, we're going to see one rival appear on each stage, and these are what you see the dialogue boxes popping up on. You may see a few familiar faces along the way too. Keep an eye out for that. So we have our guys on stage 3 now. Kona just a little bit behind Calvin. Calvin getting an awesome bump draft going. But unfortunately, again, that can happen. He got spun out and thrown into the side of the wall, and that crashed, and you lose a bit of speed.
You hate to see it, dude.
You really hate to see it.
I'm definitely going to try to bump draft these cars as much as I'm able to. Also try not to hit the wall like that.
See, bump drafting is going to be more prevalent on the straightaways, mostly in between each of the tracks.
Oh, hey,
there's a familiar face
Ross
right there. Good luck, Bob Ross is the greatest racer.
Racing cars is a lot like painting pictures.
There are no mistakes, only happy little accidents.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
So is that what we call when we hit the wall?
I guess.
Exactly. Yep.
Happy little accident. All right.
I just want to point out how beautiful the art is in this game.
Yo, it's too much.
Absolutely breathtaking. And all of this has been done by just one person. Ansdor did all of the development, all of the programming, all of the art for the game. The only thing that he didn't do was the soundtrack, which was provided by FORK, spelled EFFOHARKAY.
And it's
dude
bumping.
it's bumping. Dude has some awesome music.
What a track, dude. I'm jamming.
Gamers be jamming.
On my screen, we just saw Tofu Boy. That's a reference to a specific anime.
Deja vu.
Dude, I got the official anime guy.
All
I
right.
love Initial D.
It's good.
Coming up towards the end of this track, Kona, again, just a few seconds behind. Right here, we're going to see an S-curve, one of the tighter S-curves throughout the different courses. However, you may see a couple visual cues that allow us to know when to turn. In that instance, it was a set of pillars, and I'll try to point out a couple more along the way. A couple other courses. Kona's still just behind Calvin here. Keeping a tight race so far. Going into Morning City.
So I noticed that the two runners are using very different cars. What's up with that?
The two runners are actually using the same car, just different skins on each one. Calvin using the orangish reddish vehicle, Kona going purple. This vehicle is it's the Lynx, and it is the fastest base stat car in the game. However, it has absolutely garbage acceleration and garbage handling. But we don't need those two if we're going fast enough.
Nah, dude, who needs to turn when you can just be fast?
You know what I just realized? I mixed the two of them up because Kona's in kilometers per hour and Calvin's in...
Oh boy,
did we
forgot
not
to
swap
forget it.
it?
Okay.
Oh, we forgot to do that.
Well, all right. Well, that's for our international viewers, so everyone knows how fast. No, we were planning ahead.
In that case, the max speed for the Lynx in kilometers per hour is going to be about 270, and in miles per hour, it's going to be about 160, 150, 160. You can go past that max speed by chaining enough slipstreams, and we may see that a couple of times here. Calvin on the straightaway here is going to get going really fast going into Villarica. Kona just behind. So yeah, Calvin is flying through this right now. Absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, this is still a very tight race.
Dude, we go for the swag strats here. We get the one long continuous drift.
I'll try to go for it.
Oh, dude, swag strats the way to go.
There we go. Calvin starting a bump draft. Bump drafting can be very difficult along the corners like we've seen in the past. If you mess up, you may spin out, and that can, well, spinning out will stop your drift. And so spinning out on a corner may throw you into the side of the corner, and you can crash on top of losing your drift. All right, Calvin's moving into Ice Cap. Kona again just behind.
Oh, dude, I'm racing one David J right now.
No way.
Dude,
The
he's-
Kirby Air Ride runner?
The Kirby Air Ride runner, dude.
I can't believe it.
Ride.
I mean, it's all racing games, right?
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of crossover between this and Kirby Air Ride.
Art imitates life.
It really does.
All right.
Had a few sour collisions there, but hopefully I can recover during this race. So far, it's been pretty close.
Keeping it real interesting so far. Kelvin's coming into stage 10 here, and we'll be getting really close to about the halfway point through the run.
Contrary to popular belief, this first corner is a left turn, not a right turn.
We were discussing in practice the other day, both Kelvin and I have shared sentiment with accidentally taking a right turn at the at the beginning of Valley of the Kings here. We both know it's a left turn, but brains just don't work 24 hours of the day.
It's true, dude. And it's only that course too. I don't know why.
A couple of really tight S-curves here. This is one of the courses, probably one of the most difficult courses in the game. Mostly because of the lack of having a good visual cue for these S-curves. So you sort of have to drive it blind. Calvin managed to get through. Really good time, 51 seconds. There we go. Kona still just right behind.
Oh.
And anything can happen yet at this point. The run's not over till it's over.
No, I could crash 4 times on any of these courses.
Let's knock on wood on that one.
Well, yeah, you're right. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Traffic a little tight there. Awesome. We may have time for a quick donation if you're ready.
Absolutely. I have $100 from Articudo. Really enjoying SGDQ so far. Looking forward to the rest. And donating to a good cause always makes it better.
Awesome, thank you. All right, here in Polygon Peaks, this is one of the courses that has really good visual cues. If you look at the palm trees on either side, they will switch colors at each of the turns. And so we use that to sort of know when to make the turns on the S-curves.
What's up, David?
Oh, dude, you're
Kona's
racing with David J too?
I can't believe it.
Watch
He's
Career
everywhere.
Ride. Going into these curves, watch the palm trees again. All right. Ooh. This is a good track.
Dude, it's a good one. Oh, dude, I was racing Paul.
Look at that. Beautiful mustache. Watch Kirby Air Ride.
I can't believe Pearstrike and one David J are in this game.
Dude, it's crazy. It's like Kirby Air Ride is coming
Biggest
up soon.
crossover. All right, Mystic Cave here. This is one of the more unforgiving courses in the game. As you don't have a lot of buffer zone between or any buffer zone between the edges of the track and the wall. And even brushing up against that wall can cause you to crash pretty easily.
Like
as you just saw
I hit it once.
on Kelvin's screen there.
That's all you need is to hit it once.
Dude, when I first played this level, I thought it was based on Minecraft, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess. It's not.
I love the visuals here, like the crystals on the walls. The thing is, it can be kind of hard to see, but there are arrows indicating which direction the corners are going, which helps a lot.
Calvin moving into stage 14 here, going to be racing Bob Ross himself.
Dude, in Vaporwave World, or out here.
The most Vaporwave track of this game. Again, I can't stress enough how beautiful the art is in this game. Ansdor did a fantastic job.
Look at those Macintosh computers making up that tunnel.
Look at all these marble statues. So aesthetic.
Dude, all capitals, spaces between each letter.
All right, excellent S-turn on Kelvin's end there. Kona still just a few seconds behind. Not really losing pace much.
Dude, sometimes you gotta lose. In
Anything
order to
can
enjoy
happen.
The small victories. That's knowledge from our little boy Bob Ross.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Really helps out the channel.
Thanks, Bob.
Marble Garden here, one of my favorite tracks in the game. I really love how smoothly this one rides. All right.
Yeah, the traffic is random, and some of their positions can be really weird. And sometimes they'll just like swerve into your lane and cut you off, causing a massive collision.
Yeah, nobody likes that person.
Yeah, especially when the traffic gets a lot more dense. The other vehicles will start trying to drive around each other because they are all going slightly different speeds. All right, Calvin is going into Stardust Speedway here. An obvious
Dude, obvious Crash Team Racing.
Obvious. Of course, a Rainbow Road homage. And this game entirely is an homage to tons of different games, especially a lot of the pseudo 3D graphics racing games of the 80s and early 90s. I think Outrun is the one that comes to mind as the biggest inspiration for this game, as well as a bunch of other racing arcade games and games on the SNES and Genesis.
Oh, dude, big drift.
Here it comes.
Wow.
Big drift here on...
Well, I'm going to run into 18 cars because, I don't know what I'm doing.
Love that drift on Highgate Cemetery, and you can see it on Kona's end coming up here.
Yeah, I'm about to go for it.
Yeah, don't mess it up like me.
I'll try not to.
A big
Ooh,
corner.
I almost did.
Oh, you got it, though. You got it.
Yeah, it's one continuous drift, and it's really satisfying to pull off.
Yeah, clap for that. It's worth it. Oh, this
Coming
is
towards the end of
right.
Highgate Cemetery. Oh, speaking of which, Kona is racing Camilla on Highgate Cemetery, which is her home track.
I believe there's a problem with the dialogue. It's just not.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
see
yeah, that
that.
happens,
That's never happened before.
Yeah, whoa, never happened at a GDQ before.
Well, I've never seen it happen at all.
Oh, no?
Okay.
Chat's moving so fast, your rival has nothing to say.
Are you right?
Drifted so hard, she's speechless. A couple of things can happen like that. I know in practice we saw a couple of times, if you finish at roughly the same time as your rival, they might still continue past the point where they're supposed to stop.
Hey, dude, they're not done racing. They're in a heated Toge Max battle, and they're not stopping.
Fortunately, I think that text box should go away at some point here.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens.
Dude, or maybe she's your co-driver. She's telling you all the turns.
Oh yeah, this is
Rally
rally.
stage.
Rally now. Imagine like
Dude, I only use 10% of that guy's power? Oh, God.
teleports behind you.
Dude, he really
Nothing
does.
personnel. Calvin in Resort Islands now. Another one of my favorite tracks in the game. I just love it. Looks beautiful. Looks relaxing.
Dude, I'm on vacation.
Tropical
Beach
paradise.
Kona holding him behind. Camilla's text box is still hanging in there.
It's cheering you on, dude.
Thanks, Camilla.
Couple of really nice drifts coming in here towards the end of Resort Islands.
And by the way, you don't want to drive into the water because it'll just reset your speed.
Yeah, we found that out like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Kona accidentally drifted into the water at the edge of Resort Island.
Dude, I'm on that final.
Kona's closing the gap here going into the last stage.
This is going to be a really close finish.
Might want to get ready on time.
Oh, what's
no.
Dude, I'm bombing it.
Kona is seconds behind Kelvin now.
Driving through the streets of Las Vegas, as it appears.
Yeah, this is going down to the wire.
Get ready on time. Time's going to be coming up in about 20 seconds.
Oh, and I
at the end
spun
of
and
the
I
course.
crashed.
Oh, no.
The last minute choke.
You hate
this,
dude.
dude.
You
really
hate
hate
it.
I think that's it for me during this race.
Is this the end of Konasumi?
A big swag drift around the last corner.
All right. And on Kelvin's end here,
And
up in time. And with Konasumi, last corner and time.
Yo, that was good.
Way to go.
I think we
was a
finished
race,
within
guys.
6 seconds of
6
each other.
seconds,
which is
yeah.
really, really good.
17:32
Oh, yeah, let's
and
go.
17:38.
Yeah, we can check the in-game time here. 17:38 is my time.
I got 17:32.
Excellent.
All right. That was good.
Awesome.
Awesome race, guys.
Really good, really good.
Yeah, that is. Oh, dude, I got the email. We can't look.
Oh yeah, some of the names on here are from the Kickstarter backers. I think that's a pretty cool little backer perk that they did.
It's a cool nod, dude.
All right.
But yeah,
Excellent work, you guys.
But yeah, that's it for Battle Royale. I do want to...
Cannonball?
This is Cannonball. We're not playing Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. I had that on my mind because I wanted to show off that
yeah, we
Battle
show off
Royale.
that hot Battle Royale mode.
Battle Royale is indeed a game mode in this game. It's very fun to speedrun. It is a bit shorter than the Cannonball mode, but it's Battle Royale in a racing game.
Dude, maybe return to Slipstream at another GDQ. Who knows?
I'd love to.
But yeah, that's what's.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Ansdor, who for developing the game and being supportive of the community.
Shouts out. Yeah, no, I'll clap for that.
Yeah, let's get some applause for
We'll
that.
clap for that. He made a game. Yeah.
One-man dev team. Excellent work.
Yeah, and I also want to give a shout out to my friend Morrow, who was supposed to be running with us prior to this run, but unfortunately was not able to join us today. And we're really going to miss Morrow.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But that's all I got to say for Slipstream. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.
Come do ILs or something.
Yeah, ILs are
Kirby Air Ride.
It's very good.
Yeah, oh, yo, also watch Kirby Air Ride for sure. Yeah, and that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
All right, that was Slipstream, Cannonball, max settings, a race between Konasumi and WhatIsCalvin. Coming up shortly, we'll have a run of split second. We have $10 from Thunder68. Yeehaw, Konasumi. We have $25 from Tofu Boy. Think you can beat me? Oh, wait, you're going faster than me. Keep up the fantastic work, Kona and Calvin. We have $10 from Silent Tremor. I'm loving how wholesome this race is right now. $5 from Clink. Gosh, this game's art is so good. Keep on slipping and keep on drifting, racers, and don't forget to stay radical. All right, so while we get set up for our next run, I'm going to send you over for some words from our sponsors. Summer Games Done Quick 2019 is sponsored by Tokyo Attack. RAJ 2019 is the largest Japanese arcade event in America, hosted by Tokyo Attack, featuring 24-hour gaming, over 100 import arcade machines, more than 30 tournaments, and over $1,500 in pot bonuses. RAJ is an event that you aren't going to want to miss. Find out more info at rajotg.com. All right, you're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2019. In just a few minutes, we'll have a run of split-second all detonator runs by Viceroy of Monte Cristo. We have $5 from Furgard. Hello, SGDQ. Thanks for an awesome event with a good cause. Looking forward for a split-second speed run. It is such an underrated game. I had tons of fun playing with friends. Cheers, and greetings from Russia. We have $25 from Leantath DK. I find blindfolded runs to be the most impressive, since I need visual clues to be somewhat competent at any game. As such, this is going towards Punch-Out Wii blindfolded. $5 from Anonymous. I loved that Slipstream run. Great job, runners. So we have a few donation challenges coming up on a lot of runs and bonus incentives for our upcoming runs that you might want to donate for, such as Punch-Out Wii Blindfolded, which is sitting at, we need $15,000 for it. We currently have $9,574.01 towards that. And a couple of runs will be Kirby Air Ride. You will have the opportunity to pick Kirby's color for that. Currently, purple is in the lead for $1,390. If you prefer one of the other colors, be sure to get your donations in for that. Other upcoming incentives we have, for Crash Bandicoot 3, you can see Future Tense. We need $7,500 for that. We currently have $5,240.55. All right, so as we finish getting set up for our next run, I'm going to send you over to an interview hosted by Kungfufruitup with our Kirby Air Ride runners, Pearstrike and one David J. Take it away.
Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Kungfufruitup here with one David J. and Pearstrike, who are about to run Kirby Air Ride, all tracks, no duplicate rides. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about what that actually means?
Yeah, so pretty much all tracks, no dupes is what we call it. It's a category where we have to complete all 9 tracks in time attack using no vehicle more than once. So there's 9 different tracks, so we have to use 9 different vehicles. And what's really cool about that category is that all the vehicles drive like super differently, and they're all handled like super uniquely and everything. So we get to show off like a huge variety of the game basically with this category. And so we got like some like super top tier vehicles and some mid tier vehicles, and so we'll be showing all of them off. So.
Cool. That's good to know. And so how did this actual category come about in the first place?
We were bored. We did a race. The regular all tracks category just uses a wheelie scooter basically and Rocket Star in like 2 places. And so we wanted to do something with a little more variety, show off the mid-tier vehicles. Yeah, because they're all like super unique and different. And yeah, basically.
Yep, that's basically
Sounds like you might be using some vehicles that you wouldn't typically see in a run or in a casual playthrough.
Yes, for those of you who played this, you know how bad Bulk Star is, how not fun it is, but we will be using it in the run, and yeah, so check to see how we do that.
Yeah, that'll be hype for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Nice. Well, I know the community's not big, but it's lovely, and you two have specifically been running the game for quite a long time. Can you tell me, like, kind of what got you into it and what's appealing for you about running the game?
Yeah, so Kirby Air Ride's actually been my first speed game. I've run it since like mid-2015, so it's been about 4 years. And I basically got into it because I liked it as a kid, but it turns out it's like a super great speed game to start with because it's really easy to like finish a run. You can kind of learn at your own pace. It's super easy to practice. Practicing is a big thing because we can just play in time attack, and it's super easy to reset and everything. But on top of that, I just really liked it because, I don't know, you just move really fast, and that's
feels
fun.
good.
Yeah.
There's just something about it. It feels solid and like heavy, and there's all different kinds of vehicles, like we said, that all have different movement tech and strats, and Which is good. It's fun. There's so much to do, too. There's so much to run, especially with just in the air ride mode, which is what we're doing, by the way. Did we say that?
Not really. Yeah, so just to...
All right, we're doing the air ride mode, yeah.
Exactly.
All tracks, all 9. Yeah.
So it seems like it's just got a lot of variety and it's fun, and you can kind of do some IL stuff with it. So if anybody in the community is interested in this game, it seems like it would be pretty easy to get into.
Yeah, it's super easy to pick up. Like, you could just play it, and the game just makes you go. So
yeah, the game plays itself literally.
You're not going to die or anything. You might fall off the edge a couple times, but yeah, pretty easy.
But you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll make it. The game makes you finish anyway, so.
Well, since both of you have been in the category for so long in the community, I'm sensing there's been a little bit of a rivalry going on between you?
Yeah. So we've been going back and forth for, I don't know, like 4 years or so, mostly in the main category, the all tracks at first, and then also no duplicate rides as well. So I'm looking to win this race for sure.
But it's ending today. I am going to end it, and I will be the victor. And that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject.
So this has been going since like day one?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, before when he was talking about how he started running, he didn't mention how I probably inspired him with my speed runs, and I was so good and so fast that he had to pick up the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw him playing, but I was like, I can do that better. So, and then I did, so here we are.
We'll see.
I'm really
I have
excited.
nothing to say. I'll prove it with my thumbs.
I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm personally hoping best of luck for both of you, but
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, we have a little bit of time, so how about we throw it over to a social media question or two?
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay, great. We have a question from Waluigi at GDQ who says, for the both of you, what are the challenging aspects of this run, and how would you account for this in a live marathon?
So probably the most challenging aspect of this run would be on Frozen Hillside, we use a vehicle called Slickstar, which if you ever played the game, handles super weirdly. But there's actually a couple sections in it that you have to like drift around. Basically, you have to like hold the drift for a really long time, and there's like a few things that can mess that up. So basically, we kind of just have to, there's some like enemies that'll mess you up basically, and we have to hope to avoid them if we can. If we don't make it, then whatever, we lose some time, but it's not like it's a big thing that kills the run or anything, so.
Yeah, just like a very specific angle we have to hit.
Yeah.
And we lose some time if we are off a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good to know. There you go. Okay, one final question. This is from @Stairmaster_. They ask, is this a run my mom could watch?
No. Tell her to go to bed.
Serious gamers only for this. For this category.
Very serious.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to watch, and best of luck to both of you once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, guys, next up, we have the split-second run coming up, being ran by Viceroy of Monte Cristo. And yes, that name is awesome. So everybody get ready for that.
You're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2019. As far as I know, the S in SGDQ does not stand for serious, but stay tuned for a run of split second. We have $10 from Arzam AG. Hi, GDQ. Some French support for this amazing event. #PixelSamus. We have a $75 donation from Timothy Alberg with no comment. Thank you very much for your donation. All right, it sounds like we're good to go.